Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ramawati Putri from TBIB class. My last student number is 0065. In this video, I will explain about code switching and code mixing in the language in the Sociolinguistic course. Language functions as a tool for communication or social interaction with society. Code is a natural term that can refer to language, dialect, sociolect, or language variety. First, we will talk about code switching. Code switching, according to Apple, is a symptom of switching language used due to changes in the situation. According to Himes, code switching does not only occur between languages, but also occurs in varieties or styles of language that occur in one language. Brown says that code switching is an act of inserting a word, phrase, or part of a longer conversation into another language. According to Suito, there are two types of code switching, namely internal code switching and external code switching. Internal code switching is established between one's own language, such as local language and Indonesian language, while external code switching is established between internal language and foreign languages, such as English, German, Japanese, and others. Next, we talk about code mixing. According to Grosjean, code mixing is the change of one language to another in the same utterance or in the same spoken or written text. Sadono explains code mixing is the use of two or more languages by inserting elements of one language into another. Code mixing, according to Nababan, is when a person mixes two or more languages or language varieties in one language action. Code switching and code mixing events are one of the effects of bilingualism or multilingualism in the realm of sociolinguistics. Code switching and code mixing is a state of using one or more languages by inserting fragments or elements of another language without anything demanding the mixing of languages and done in a relaxed state. Code switching can occur consciously or unconsciously and often occurs when a person feels more comfortable or able to express ideas or feelings better using a particular language. For example, when someone speaks Indonesian and then tries to switch to English or another language. This is called the process of code switching in language. When someone speaks by mixing several elements of words, phrases, and other similar things using different languages, it is called code mixing. Common examples of code switching are the use of foreign terms in everyday conversations or including words from other languages when speaking or writing in the one main language. The phenomenon of code switching and code mixing can be seen in a variety of contexts, such as in everyday conversation, drama, films, presentations, or music. Next, example of code switching. The first example is in the movie of Yowis Band. We can see that there is a dialogue between Doni, Susan, Nando, and Bayu in the Yowis Band film. Doni said, "San, boleh tolong keluar sebentar?" And Susan said, "Loh, Memangnya kenapa? Aku ganggu kalian ya? Enggak kok nih, enggak ganggu kan? Aman kan? And then Nando said, ini masalah. And Doni said, bye, mosok gak reti bye. And Bayu said to Susan, San, kamu tunggu di sepeda motorku dulu. Nanti aku jemput lagi ke sini. Bentar kok. In these conversations, there is a code switching, namely from the use of Indonesian language, then switching to Javanese language by Doni. The second example of code switching from Minang to Arabic by Ani in her conversation with Siti. Capek lah Ani. And Ani said, Astaghfirullah, innallaha ma'as-sabirin. You capek lah, beko habis gorengan nyolai. And then Ani said, iyo lari lah biar capek. And Siti said, iyo. Next, the example of cut mixing. The first example is in the movie Yowis Band. The dialogue between Ibu and Bayu. Edan apa awakmu? Kowen pikir department store apa? Ya sopo weruh bu. Moro-moro dari pecel department store. Department store iku dimulai teka diskon sing gede-gedean bu. And the dialogue between Ibu and Bayu above is an example of code mixing between Javanese and English. This can be seen in the word department store, which is an English word. And the second example is the code mixing between Indonesian and English in the conversation of Anggun and Putri. Kamu kenapa? Are you okay? You are looking glum. Yes, I'm okay. Duluan aja, nanti aku nyusul. Enggak ah, aku bareng kamu aja. Kamu kenapa sih? Aku tuh murung karena belum ada persiapan matang untuk ujian besok. And then, there is the explanation and some examples of code switching and code mixing in language that is often found in everyday context.